Isn't it funny? Yeah, I just been watching a fight. Yeah, Tyson Fury when he fought John McDermott. Yeah, and it's strange because like going back years. Yeah, it frightens you a bit at my age. Yeah, because I fought that John McDermott's dad, Stan McDermott, and I fought him. I think it was at Ilford Pally. Yeah, I think it was Ilford Pally years and years ago, mate. When I was like what 18, 19, something like that. So Stan McDermott. Yes, Stan McDermott could really bang, yeah. He was a southpaw. And I think, I'm not quite sure if I said it before, but it's weird when I go back all them years and to think Tyson Fury's fighting his son, John McDermott. Crikey, man. It brings up so many memories. And I remember fighting another guy called Dave Strong, yeah. I fought Dave Strong also at Ilford Pally years ago, and Dave Strong was just like a good fighter, and I didn't find no punches at all. I think he was in his corner, the decathlon, the one that done the gold medal in the decathlon. What was it? Daley Thompson, Daley Thompson. Yeah, Dave Strong. Fucking hell, man, it's going back some years. And it makes you feel really, really old, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, mate, that's some good times. And then remember, I thought Kevin Paddock. Kevin Paddock has always said to me that you didn't fight me at the Cass Whiskers Stretton way. Oh, yes, I did, Kev. Yeah, I did, mate. He said, no, you never. I think it was at Guildford Town Hall that I fought you. And then I looked it up, and I think it was Guildford Town Hall that I fought Kevin Paddock. Me and him go back a long way, me and Kevin Paddock. And then I fought his brother Sid. But I fought Sid at Cat's Whiskers Streatham for Eddie Richardson and Terry Coombs. It was their show, yeah. Yeah, that was a good fight as well. That was a draw. But they were two good fighters, mate. Two good fighters. I think Sid got John O'Gardner. I think John O'Gardner knocked him out or beat him, I'm quite sure. But Sid Paddock, yeah, wasn't a bad fight at all, mate. I drew with him, and it brings back so many memories, you know what I mean? And then I look at the fights that sort of like when I was doing the unlicensed fighting, when Cliff Fields, the Rainbow, 1978, when he fought Ronnie Redrupt for the title. And I was there, mate. I was there that night because I fought Brian Hall. And when I walked into the dressing room and see Cliff after he beat Ronnie Redrupt and bashed him up bad, and I was in there and it was like it just all that time going back all them years, 1978. Do you know what I mean? Crazy, mate. And I thought Kevin Paddock in 1979. Fucking hell, mate. It's like going back some years, isn't it? You know what I mean? I've got to go see Kevin Paddock. He's in Southampton. I have to go down and see him. I've been saying this for years, yeah. But after seeing this on television, when I see John McDermott fighting Tyson Fury for two fights, when the first fight Tyson won, they reckon John McDermott won, and then they had the second fight, and Tyson knocked out John McDermott. Then he knocked him out. I think it was the third round he knocked him out, on the fourth round. Yeah, good fighters, mate. They're all good fighters, and I thought Sid McDermott. It's mad. That's mad. All them years ago. Fucking hell, man. And mate, do you know what I mean? And all these fighters now, all my unlicensed mates, all dead. There ain't no one around. I don't think there's anyone. I mean, I was trying to get hold of Paul McDermott. Not Paul McDermott, Paul Fitzgerald. And I can't get hold of him. Someone told me that he was still alive, and so was Mickey May. But then someone told me, no, Mickey May's dead. Where they all gone, mate? Where they all gone? Everybody's gone, mate. You know what I mean, mate? And do you know what? I'm so pleased that I train most days, yeah? I think that's what keeps me alive. Keeps me on my ball, on the ball all the time, you know what I mean? Yesterday last night was good, yeah. My mate Terry Haywood, Ailey, yeah. took me up to, we went up the clubhouse and we had a big meal with all his kids. I didn't think it'd be that good, yeah, but it was fantastic. Right at the end of it, I mean, so much food there. I bought a big tray, big aluminium tray, full up with food, with meat and everything, potatoes, full, absolutely massive, yeah. And I put it on my outside for the fox. I feed the fox every day, and she or he don't come round no more. They come late at night, you know. It's the change of the weather, I suppose. They come late, you know. And last night I was in bed, and I could hear them like at the food going mad. But I want to catch her, you know, to catch her and get her to come back in again, yeah, and so I can feed her. But because it's so cold, I can't leave the door. You know what I mean? Can't leave the door open. I might one day put my big overcoat on, just sit here in the chair, and put food out there and make it a bit warm so that the scent blows away, so the fox will come over. But every day, every morning, I wake up and I go outside. The food's gone. You know, I might even put a camera outside, a little camera, to catch her. That'd be good. You know what I mean? She's still around, but eats all the food. She don't muck about, mate. She's there. She mullers the food. I just put some more food out there now for her. I put some chicken bones that I took from the club, big bones and everything. You know, so I put them out there as well, and some lamb bones and beef bones and all that for her. So she'll be picking them up. But the fighting game, I just can't believe that all my mates are dead. You know, it's. I might go down Lewisham one day next week. You know, go down to Lewisham and go round to Lewisham and see if any of the spills. I don't think the spills are open no more. Go down to the spills and all that, and to think that me and Jimmy Tibbet used to do the spills, yeah. Used to go to the spills all the time and put it on people. And that was the enforcer work. Jimmy was putting it on people with me. We was both doing it together, but Jimmy was in charge. But we was both going down to these spills and putting it onto people that never paid their bills, yeah. Fucking hell, man, we've had some trouble in these spills, mate. But a lot of people, when Jimmy walks in, they respect him, but you get the ones who are a bit leery. So then we got to show a little bit of force, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. And I miss old Cliff Fields, mate. I miss Cliff. Cliff Fields, like he was all right, mate. I like Cliff. And you know, like when I see Warren now, Frank Warren, with Tyson Fury is his manager and all that, and saying that this and that about Tyson Fury, and I think to myself, nah, mate, nah, not at all. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, that is what he does, Frank Warren. Even when Frank Warren was doing the unlicensed fighting, he was always paying money. I mean, I know I talk about Lenny McLean quite a lot, yeah, but Lenny McLean's a legend. You got to talk about a legend, you know what I mean? And when I used to pay people to take falls with Lenny McLean, yeah. The greatest fall was when he was it Gypsy something that he fought in the ring and the guy jumped up and nutted him, and then Lenny bashed him up and stamped. That was another get up. You know what I mean? It's all get ups, mate. All get ups. I think he had about proper 5 fights that wasn't get ups. Lenny, you know. Who else? Shorey, you know. I would say 100%. Right, I know all this is old news, right? But I'm sure 100% that Shorey took a dive for that fight when he hit Shorey along the ropes. Yeah, he took a dive. That was all an act. That was all acted, mate. That was like, I mean, it looked like he was punching, but he wasn't punching really. You know what I mean? It was yeah. I think Shorey got about $5 for that, $6 for that. Roy Shaw, man. Roy Shaw was an hard man. Proper hard person. A proper hard man. I remember when I was in Chelmsford prison, yeah, and to go on a visit, I went on a visit and was visited by uh, by Ray Bender and Alex Steen. Yeah, Ray Bender and Alex Steen, and they was really interested in me turning professional. You know, yeah, they wanted me to turn pro big time. But I said it like I couldn't, I just can't because I've got too much on my records. You know what I mean? Like that's before the IPP, but all my ones was attempted murder on police officers, GBH on police officers, armed robberies and all that game. You know, so I knew that I'd never get a license. And but to go on a visit with Ray Bender, Ronnie Bender's brother, and Alex Steen, and talk about it, you know, and talk about it, turning pro, and then coming out doing the unlicensed fighting with Jimmy Tibbet. Yeah, man, fucking later. I wish I could go back to them days. You know that they're good times, mate. That was good times. You know what I mean? Every morning down to Beckett, every morning running, Beckett, home, sleep, up, running, madness, mate. You know what I mean? But I was good at what I did, you know. And anyway, I could go on, and I will go on later on about more fights and what I've done and this, that, and the other. But I just want to just have a good time, wasn't it? Like bang bang rail. I'm tired. Look at my eyes. Look, it's that nice.